Hey everyone. Hi friends. Hi everyone. Hi everyone on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Hi everyone. Please say hello. I'll be doing your questions today or a live with a couple of readings. I wanted to come on and just say hi, ask you a few questions. How is everybody doing? Yeah, how is everybody doing? Hey Bonnie on Instagram. Hello Napa. Hello MSV. Hi. Thanks for joining us. I have some really good news happening. I wanted to come out and share some news with you today and also do a couple of readings. So I wanted to come on live today and just share with you. I do have some events coming up that I'll tell you. Put the links in the comments section. But also that next month, September 10th, I'm starting again the new season of the radio show Seeing Beyond Living Transformed with medium Kelly Eckhart. And that's exciting news I wanted to share with you today. It begins September 10th. So sign up for my website, my newsletter. I'll be sending you links. We'll be talking more about it on these lives, but it's going to be on Soul Search TV. So that's pretty exciting. So it'll be on all the podcast platforms, but you could actually come on and get a reading with us. So that's going to be exciting news. So you can find it right now on soulsearchtv.com. You'll see a place where it says live readings. And Kelly and I are on there already. Our banner's up there. We're starting to share and support that, let people know. So I hope you can join us. It's on Wednesdays now, starting September 10th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. All right. So thanks for joining me. I do have some events I want to tell you about. I sent out a newsletter today reminding everyone that I have my Circle of Love small group reading event happening this Thursday. I think there's a ticket left. So let me share that link with you. I put it in the hi. Hi, I'm fine. How are you? I put it in the comment section, but I'll find it here. I will be doing some readings here, so letting some more people come on. So this small group reading event, it's every month. And this one coming up is this Thursday. But I have more coming up in September. I think I have September 25th. I have October, November, so no worries there. If you can't make this one, join us. Join us on one of the other upcoming events. Here, I'm posting it here. Hey, Brittany, I see you. I see you coming on. You guys see me posting. Also, so that's coming up. The great event also that's happening next month. I can't believe it's almost here. It's with Suzanne Northrup. And that's happening. It's an online event, and that is Bring a Friend for Free. So if you buy a ticket, you can bring a friend for free. It tells you in the instructions how to notify us, let us know who you're bringing, and we'll send them a ticket. That's also happening next month. It's called Messages with Spirit with Suzanne Northrup. Okay. And I'm going to share that link again. That starts, so it's September 23rd on a Tuesday. It's called Messages from Spirit. Bring a friend for free. So it's a must. It's a do thing. You have to do this. Bring your friend. It's happening at 6:30 Eastern time, which is 3:30 here Pacific. I hope you can make it. I'm going to post that link here. I have a question for you. I'm wondering what is a sign that spirit is sending you right now? Like what sign have you been receiving from your guides, your angels, your departed loved ones? What are some of the signs that you've been receiving recently? I'd love for you to share because I'd love for other people to recognize that these are signs. It can be the coins, right? The feathers. It can be the numbers 1111 or any series of numbers. But what's the sign that you have received from spirit? And sometimes they're pretty individual, you know. It can be a rainbow, yes, but if it's even a particular coin like dimes. So from my dad, I received pennies specifically just to tell you that specific coin, because when I found my sign from my father, I looked up at the date, and the date on the coin was significant. So if you find coins from your loved ones, always pick up the coin and look at the date. Okay. All right. Terrific. But I'd love to know what types of signs that you have received from spirit. So please share. So, yes, I'll be doing readings today. If you have a question, if you'd like a reading, let me know in the comments section. Hi, Bonnie. It's good to see you, Bonnie. Your dad puts pressure on your right arm. Yep. You know, that happens a lot. I know when we feel spirit around, we can feel it on our shoulders, on our arms, on our forehead. We can feel it pulling our hair, so to speak, or tapping us on the head. Uh, I feel mine tapping me on my shoulder, my loved ones. So your dad puts pressure on your right arm, and you also see cardinals, love that, feathers, hawks, and butterflies. Those are beautiful signs. Those are beautiful signs. So for you guys logging on, hello, Vivian. I want to ask you, what are some of the signs you have received from your loved ones, where you know that's from your loved ones, right? Your guides, your angels. Thanks for sharing, Napa. I was just saying that I received pennies from my father, but the cardinals mean something too, so I can take that as well. Very common cardinals. I also see colors from some of my loved ones. Like one of my loved ones sends me a specific color. So when I see when I see that color in a ball of light, so to speak, or if I see it really in a volume amount, I'll know it's a sign. Very important, and it's a particular color, a shade. So that's another sign. It's been hard lately for me to see signs. Really, why do you think that? It's been hard for me lately to see signs. Why do you think that? What changed? It could be something where maybe you've been, I don't know, just not seeing them or paying attention. I mean, sometimes, life gets busy and we forget to look at the signs, and we forget to recognize the signs. So I'm going to do some readings if you would like a reading. And whether you have a question about a psychic question you'd like to ask me, just type it in the comment section. Or maybe it's your faith. It could be. Definitely your faith. And now that you brought it up, did you know that you can ask for a sign? You don't have to always wait for them. You can ask, right? Ask for a sign from your loved ones. Sometimes I'll ask for a certain sign, just for fun, because spirit likes to play. So I'll just say, like, show me a red rose, right? Or show me a particular flower. And it's not something I have around me, right? But it would come in an unusual way, right? I actually saw like some rose flower. I'm sorry, I saw a flower center, like on a bumper sticker. It had like the name Rose on it, or the color of rose on it. So messages come in bumper stickers. They also come, I believe, through the radio, right? So have you heard a message through the radio? They also come from other people even that might say something that sounds like your loved ones, and or they say a name that you haven't heard in a long time. It's amazing how spirit will reach you. Why does spirit show us a certain lifetime we had? Why does spirit show us a certain lifetime we had? I'm not sure if I understand the whole question you're asking. Why does spirit show us a certain lifetime we had? Are you talking about dreams now? Or are you talking about in meditation? It sounds like you're a faith. So I'll ask you to explain, Napa. So, once again, thanks all for being on here. I do want to do a couple of readings for you today. I am here to talk about some pretty great things happening. I'm also doing a fundraiser that's happening in October. You can go to my website and see all of my events happening right now at mediumcheryl.com. I have a fundraising event coming up for the children in Gaza. That's in October. And we're sending the money for Doctors Without Borders, right? So the money will go to Doctors Without Borders for the children of Gaza. And that fundraising event, I believe, is on October 21st. So if you can make that, and please give more. We make the tickets so reasonable that we always ask if you could donate more, please do, to Doctors Without Borders. And then more events happening for the end of the year, November, December. But for right now, I have my small group reading event happening in the next couple of days. There's a ticket left. Oh, it was a vision they showed you? Yeah, yeah. And perhaps there was a lesson to learn from that lifetime, or if it was a good memory to learn about that and to even show you that there was something to learn or something to experience. Okay. Yeah. Someone asked me a question. I wanted to do a reading. Vivian asked, Hi, Vivian. That's where I wanted to. I felt drawn to you. Will I recover from my injuries in an accident? So, look, some of these injuries right away feel like they're definitely going to take a months, I will say. Have you had some surgery, is what I'm feeling? And I did feel it around the knees or the legs here, feeling this, especially the knees, the ankles. I did feel like corrective surgery, therapy. And sometimes it does take a while. I feel like you will recover from high. Yes, it's Happy International Dog Day. Thank you for reminding me. I do feel like you'll recover from all of your injuries, but some of them are going to take time. And I did feel a second doctor stepping in. So just to tell you intuitively, that's what I pick up for you. Yes, I had surgery, right? And so, it takes time, even though we feel it should take so many months. Don't hang on to that because I feel like it's going to be a little bit longer, is how I'm hearing it. Hi, thanks guys for joining me. I'm doing some readings for you today, and a happy International Dog Day. Thanks for mentioning that. It is, isn't it? And yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think they said it's going to take a few months. I'm feeling a little bit longer. All right. And I think you will understand that because I keep hearing like a second doctor, or it's like someone else steps in to help you, Vivian, a second opinion, not another procedure, but a second way of therapy, of healing is how I'm happening. But you are doing the right things. I know you're going to go slow and steady on the healing. Okay. Bernadette, hi Bernadette. Bernadette says she was able to feel her mom touching her. Yes, it was very different from physical healing. Explain that if you can, but it's a very much an energy healing. It's a vibrational healing, but I'd like to hear your words or your description of how you receive that. And then how did you know it was your mother when you felt it? Did you see her, an image of her? Did you hear her? Because these are amazing signs and amazing experiences that spirit is sending us. So, and Bernadette, I see you asked me a question, so let's go right there with your question. Hey, Alyssa just joined us on Instagram. Hi, Instagram, Connie and Beck. I'm doing questions, and then people on YouTube. Hello, YouTube, and Facebook. Will the chronic pain and brain fog I have been experiencing improve? Well, it will improve because I feel you're adding a stronger nutritional regimen, is how I'm hearing it. You're improving the way like you're doing this whole new makeover. You're improving the way you're sleeping. You're improving the way you're caring for yourself and resting. And also, I just keep hearing once again, it is about supplements with you. It is about nutrition. And it is about, I feel like you also are very, very busy, Bernadette. Like you have a very busy life. And you might take a break, slow down a little bit. Yes. Thank you. You're reading that book. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Vivian. Bernadette, if you can understand and validate that, would you please let us know? Um, yeah. Thanks, Vivian. I knew on a soul level when she touched me, I was sleeping. Okay. So you knew it on a soul level, and that spirit works with us. They come through and give you messages a lot when you're dreaming. So be open to dreaming. Write down your dreams. Ask to remember your dreams. Ask to experience your loved ones in a dream state. I saw her in flesh touching my feet. I woke up remembering everything. It was more real than reality. I love hearing it. When I hear people say, Cheryl, it was more real than reality, this is a visitation. This is a visitation dream where you can remember everything so detailed, just like it was real, right? Just like you were awake. Well, it was real. It was real. And they did come visit you. And because you were ready, you were open, you allowed that experience to happen even more. Right. Yeah, you're very busy. You run your house with 2 kids. It's very busy. Oh my gosh. Right. I just feel balance, like finding balance in your life, Bernadette, with the brain fog, but I don't feel it's a long-term, I feel like it's temporary. Oh, you've had many visitations, really? One from Jesus, your brother who passed as a baby, and your dad. That is incredible. How do you do it? Just to share with people, like, how do you ask for them to come? Do you not think about them? Do you talk to them during the daytime? Because people are asking, how can I dream about my loved ones? And why do other people dream about, give me a message from my loved one that's passed? And I haven't had that experience. Has that happened to anyone? That happens sometimes because we don't block them, but sometimes when we want it to only be one way, when we're very demanding or controlling, when we're very certain we only want it to come through, we want them to say that one word or that one piece of proof or evidence. We have to be more open. We have to be flexible, that they are going to come through the best way they know how and bring through the messages they want to bring through. Okay. So, my question to you today is, what signs have you received from spirit? What are some of the signs that you have received? We have lots of answers, so thanks to everyone for participating. And what are some signs that really stand out? And have you ever felt the spirit world, come to you in a dream before, or connect with them? How do you connect with them? Yeah, you keep waiting, right? I know. I hear you, Alyssa. Yeah, I want to know because my daughter hasn't come yet. I keep waiting. And it's not like and I just want to tell you, Alyssa, I know you've connect with your daughter all the time. I know you speak with her in the daytime. And look, I do feel she will come to you in the evening that you can remember, because sometimes we don't remember all of our dreams. So it's not to say that she hasn't. It's just to say that I feel like she's working with you in other ways. with other signs at the moment? Because they sometimes spirit changes signs or they add more signs in their way they connect with us, right? Okay, here's from Hello, Iran Williams. Countless of monarch butterflies for 3 years straight every day. Oh Lord, in front of my house. I think they're from my Aunt Malu. This is beautiful. I'm going to post this right now so people can see. Let's see here. Let's place this one. How beautiful. Countless of monarch butterflies for 3 years straight, every day in front of your house, 20 at a time at least. I think they're from my Aunt Malu. That's amazing. Hi, guys. That is amazing. And to know that that's from your loved ones in spirit is all the more incredible. So, butterflies are your connection. That's your way to connect with her. Um, I'm sure that it was a very meaningful 3 years that you have were opening up intuitively. So perhaps also during that time you were connecting with her, right, heart to heart, but also your own intuition was opening up and developing. Very much so. Hello, Vanessa. Hello. Yeah, so I'm doing some readings for you if you have a question for me. And also, I'm here to share with you my events coming up. I mentioned I have, I think, one seat left for this Thursday's small group online event for my Circle of Love readings. I'd love for you to join us. So check out my website on my events page at mediumcheryl.com. Also, I have an event coming up with Suzanne Northrup, amazing medium, September 23rd. Buy a ticket, bring a friend for free. You just can't pass up that deal. That's a great deal. And Suzanne and I love doing those events where we get to offer that to people. It's a very special evening for the both of us. So please join us for that. Another online event it is. That's at 6:30 Eastern time, but the times are on my website. Let's see. Let's see. Here's another question. Well, let me just answer because Bernadette, people are asking, I can see the questions coming in. For the visions, so I asked Bernadette, how do you get those visions? How do you have those visitation dreams? And she said for the visions, she didn't do anything. I did not do anything. I did not force it because I have always been open as a child. I already had the feeling there was more to this life. Well, it's great advice because if we step into the energy and the power of believing that they can come to us in that way, that really frees us up and surrenders. It kind of helps us get out of our own way. Um, so look, if you feel that you want your loved ones to come, once again, it's their decision, and they will come when they feel that it's best. But they're also coming to you in other ways during the daytime. I'm sure, Bernadette, you get lots of signs during the day. Um, so it's not always just about the dream state. And my dreams that I had a friend. I had a friend pass a long time ago, and he died very suddenly. And um, I worked with him when he first crossed over. I connected with him, and then for months, I never kind of heard from him again. But then one night, it's a crazy because one night, the last thing in the world I was thinking about my work. I was at a weekend conference, I had a dream about him, and he came to me and he said, I just came through to tell you I'm doing great. I'm okay. He was playing the piano because he loved music. And it was just such a great, beautiful memory for me that I'm like, how wonderful to hear that he's thriving. He's thriving because he was having a difficult time here while he was here. Over there, he was thriving. So just lovely. So it's when you least expect it. That I never would have expected it that night. So that's what I wanted you to know is we ask for it to come, we open to it, we surrender, and then we have to just know it's going to come when it's supposed to, when in divine timing. In divine timing. Keep that faith. Keep the faith going, though. Yeah. One more thing Bernadette's putting in, I had no fear. I also had no fear. Every time I get afraid, they would not come unless it was urgent. Hmm. I do during the day. Yeah, you get signs during the day. They speak to me through nature. Oh, how beautiful. A lot of us get messages through nature, through hummingbirds and butterflies, we've learned through cardinals, and through nature, through the wind, through the trees. They're coming to you in the whispers. Be open to that. Even in the clouds, if you're a cloud watcher or you like seeing signs in the clouds, look for that. It's amazing the signs you will see. And you can talk to spirit. Show me a sign today. How interesting. What if I could get a sign in the clouds? Wouldn't it be great if I saw something in nature that reminded me of my loved ones? And just kind of put it out there and make it fun and then let it go. Like release it, get on with your day, and let the universe surprise you. Yeah. Someone is asking, hi, thank you. Yes. Thank you for asking, Jay Perenzi. Thank you. So, look, we're going to be talking about this more as we get closer, but let me just share the comment here that people are asking. Thanks, Bernadette. I'll get back to you in a moment, Bernadette, because I want to say Jay Perenzi asked a great question. Jay, it's about, sorry, let me do this one. How can you find us on Soul Search? So look, we're on right now. We're on. Thank you for that. Right now, if you go to soulsearchtv.com and you look under the tab live readings, so because Kelly and I, when we start September 10th, we're going to be doing live readings on each show. It's pretty original, pretty authentic, something different, right? We're always changing it up a little bit. September 10th, live readings. If you scroll down, you will see Kelly and I right there on live readings where you can go ahead and already reserve a ticket because we've already been selling tickets. People are just finding us. You can already buy a ticket to the show and then get on a wait list. So we're going to create a wait list. We'll have more shows posted soon. So if you can't make it September 10th on that Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern, you can sign up for another Wednesday. Right. So just think about that. But Kelly and I will be on real soon doing some lives talking about Soul Search. And we're so excited. So we'll have to do that. Thanks for asking that. Let me just get back to Bernadette. I want to finish those thoughts, Bernadette, just to help people understand that you said your brother passed as a baby. I had no memories of him until he visited me on your birthday. Wow, he looked like a man. People ask that. They go, do our children, do they grow up in heaven or are they always going to be our children? Well, I would say both. Yes, they grow up because we're always evolving in spirit world. But they come to you as a child because that's how we can connect with them. But yes, they will also come to us as they are growing up. I know I work with a family who I can help them connect with their son, who was a young boy, and still to this day, he comes to me as a young boy and to his parents, but he shares with us, or he shares with me, and I help them understand that he is learning. He also has the same hobbies and interests as a child, but he has new hobbies and interests, and he's gotten better at the ones that he enjoyed here. So I do believe that they can come to you as a child, thank you, and then also as an adult. And it's really through the energy and the vibration that we recognize them. They also make my lights go crazy. I love that, don't you? They turn your lights off and on. Oh my gosh! And when it does, I talk to them as if I could see them. And really, that's how spirit would want us to, I believe, connect with them. I mean, they're still your loved ones. They're still your relatives, and I know that they hear our prayers. I know that they want they I know that they hear you and they hear what's in your heart. All right, very good. Hi Dee, how are you? Hi. And we were just talking about signs from spirit, like what signs do you get from your spirit world? What signs have you gotten from your loved ones, from your guides? What do you remember? And what you're struggling with. So, guys, I do have to go. I just want to say thank you for being with me today. I'll be back on live and we'll be talking more about my upcoming events. Guys, have a wonderful evening and take care. Keep sending me your emails. Sign up for my newsletter at mediumcheryl.com. Please subscribe, follow, and like me on my social channels. And we'll see you again real soon, okay? And come to one of my events if you can. And I'm also doing private readings online on Zoom or by phone, FaceTime. So please let me know. Guys, take care and look for those signs from Spirit. All right, take care. Bye.